Hey, so as you may know, I've been on a Netflix anime tear, and I'm happy to say that I found another gem. Now, being the shameless book cover judging jerk that I am, I honestly didn't think I would like this show. On its surface, it kind of just looks like a standard SOL chasing a furry audience, but it actually manages to be a lot more. I'm of course talking about Beastars. So without further ado, let's jump in. And of course, we've got another amazing intro in a Netflix anime. It's literally in stop motion, and it's amazing. I have really nothing else to say. I'll be honest, it feels a little weird talking in depth about wolf and deer characters, but the creators made really complicated in-depth animals, so by God, I'm gonna do it. Now, in this world, carnivores and herbivores coexist somewhat peacefully. However, the dark side of carnivore instincts occasionally rears its ugly head, often leading to the brutal consumption of herbivore citizens. This show follows Legoshi, a gray wolf in a cross-species boarding school. While kind-hearted and timid, he seems increasingly drawn to eating his classmates. And with that, the first thing I want to applaud are these breaking moments. The music, the shift in art style, his internal dialogue make these moments very captivating. Despite not quite understanding the specific urge, you really feel his struggle. Now, Legoshi also happens to be stagehand on the drama club, and this drama club is somehow the source of some of the most interesting character dynamics that this show has to offer, and you'll find none more interesting than the dynamic between Legoshi and the head of the drama club and soon-to-be Beastar, Louis. He's intimidating, assertive, and a bit of a dick, but he's also charismatic, brave, and capable. He has a deep hatred of his physical limitations, and as a result seems to be drawn to Legoshi, an animal naturally blessed with strength and power. But this draw borders on resentment as he sees the great lengths Legoshi goes to suppress his nature and appear weak. Counter to this, Legoshi has a deep respect for Louis and finds purpose in helping him achieve his goals. Now, I need you to believe me when I say that some of the most intense moments in this show are during the drama club's live productions. After a serious injury, Louis is replaced as star by a Bengal tiger named Bill. Again, I need you to ignore how some of this sounds on the surface. In contrast to Legoshi, Bill is a carnivore who's not afraid of his instincts. He finds great confidence in his natural strength and attempts to push Legoshi to embrace this carnivore nature. The dynamic between these three, as well as some later additions to the club, make for some really engaging moments. On top of having interesting and well-developed characters, this world has some real depth to it. For example, the black market, a place where carnivores illegally partake in the purchasing of animal meat. Now, even though the carnivore students are stringent in not eating meat, it seems like a foregone conclusion that after graduation, they'll eventually have to partake in this illegal trade. It's then revealed that the meat in this market is actually provided by the hospital and mortuaries of this society. So to maintain public perception of animal unity, it's made explicitly illegal. But in order to prevent an actual breakdown of society, it's also made discreetly available. This is such an interesting part of the show. It really serves to make this world feel unique, and more than just a high concept what if. Another interesting element is Legoshi's infatuation with Haru. Everything on Legoshi wants this to be love, but he comes to understand the role his natural hunting instincts play in this. I find this interesting because it displays how this world has its own psychological fallacies. While this is a specific phenomenon to this world, you can't help but draw parallels to our own. In service of providing the most good for the most amount of people, we are constantly trying to understand how our human survival instincts clash with the world we have built. This turns out to be some really savvy commentary. Last thing that I hope really doesn't go unnoticed are these selective shifts in art style. You have these moments often dedicated to providing a deeper look at characters, and they'll emphasize these moments by shifting into a completely different style of animation. I absolutely love the creativity displayed here. It's subtle but shows a real dedication to providing a unique experience. There are a lot of other details like this that make this show stand out, and I think that if you're in the market for a new anime, then Beastars is a must. Just one thing. There's a lot of blatant sexualization of humanoid animals, which can sometimes be a little weird. For me, no judgment. I mean, this show's basically finishing the work that Space Jam started, so, it is what it is. Anyway, that's it. I'm pretty much sold on Netflix producing animes. There really seems to be some care in the stories they try to bring in, and I'm sure that there are some trash ones, and when I find them, I will let you guys know. But until then, the Netflix anime train is going to keep running. Thanks for watching.